You typed 3 words. The rest appeared before you finished the thought, not because you knew what you wanted to say, because the system predicted it before you did. And somewhere in that gap, unfinished thinking started feeling unnecessary. There's a version of thinking most people have quietly stopped doing. Not reasoning, not analysis, not problem solving. The specific kind that happens when you're in the middle of a sentence and you don't know where it's going yet. That moment, the unfinished one, used to be where something happened. You'd start typing, pause, cursor sitting there, and somewhere inside the friction of not knowing, the actual idea would start to surface. Not because you found it, because you stayed inside the uncertainty long enough for it to emerge. That's the moment AI completion closes. Not dramatically. Every time you start a sentence, the system offers to finish it. And because the offer arrives before you've struggled, you never find out what you would have reached on your own. You start accepting the completions, not because they're wrong, because they're faster than struggling, and struggling started feeling like inefficiency. What that costs isn't what most people assume. Not intelligence, not the ability to reason or process information. Those stay intact. What goes quiet is something smaller and more precise. The part of writing or thinking where you don't know yet what you're trying to say, where the thought is half-formed, where you're sitting inside that discomfort, turning it over, and the sentence keeps coming out wrong. That discomfort is productive. It's not a problem to eliminate. It's the condition original thought requires. You can't reach a new idea inside a finished sentence. New thinking emerges in the gap, in the friction of not knowing, in the wrong turns, in the sentence you wrote and deleted 3 times before finding the one that was actually true. AI completion collapses that gap, and when it collapses consistently, when every unfinished thought gets finished before you sit in it, something softens. Not your capability, your tolerance for the wait. You start needing the completion to arrive because you stopped practicing the thing that happens inside the discomfort. And things you stop practicing don't disappear loudly. They just become unfamiliar. Until one day, you sit with an unfinished thought and the discomfort feels wrong, like something broken, instead of like something that's about to go somewhere. The system didn't replace your thinking. It replaced the moment your thinking was supposed to get uncomfortable enough to go somewhere new. That's a quieter loss, and a more permanent one. You didn't stop thinking, you just stopped needing to finish. The system got there first, every time. One question, and I'm genuinely curious. When was the last time you wrote something completely on your own? A message, a thought, an idea, without accepting a single completion or suggestion? Drop it in the comments. I want to know what people actually remember.